4 years, we've been measuring our carbon footprint at Riverford in conjunction with Exeter University. Around 70% of all our emissions is associated with transport. Heavy goods vehicles represent a significant proportion of that, and because we have a lorry fleet here of around 17 or so Arctic lorries, we have the opportunity to help reduce emissions significantly. So we've just started using a new fuel to us called HVO, which stands for hydro-treated vegetable oil. And it's a really big deal for us at the moment because it's helping us reduce up to 70 to 90% of emissions per litre of diesel that we're using in our Riverford lorry fleet. Our supplier of HVO guarantees that there will only be waste oils used, so there won't be any virgin oil crops going into production of the fuels that we use, which means that you're not having a direct impact on taking food land out of production and the indirect land use change that's associated with this. And also, importantly to us, it ensures that there's no palm oil in the supply chain.
The vehicles need no changes whatsoever. It's a drop-in fuel, so it can go straight in the tank. You can run it straight away. The fuel is a little bit more expensive than diesel, but we believe that the reduction in carbon is worth the extra cost. I'm very excited by the fact that we're doing our bit for the transport section.
Because HVO is coming from essentially a plant that's been grown, and that plant has taken up carbon in its lifetime, and that's where the savings are coming from. Essentially, you're burning something that is still releasing emissions, albeit a slightly cleaner burn and slightly less air pollution, but in its life cycle, it's taken up emissions very recently. If you put this against something like diesel, which is coming from fossil fuels, that's been locked up in the ground for millions of years, when that's burned, that's releasing greenhouse gas emissions into the atmosphere, which causes a huge imbalance in the carbon cycle. We're seeing HVO as a stepping stone at the moment into whatever the future of heavy goods vehicles might be. So we're not sure yet if that's going to be electrification of lorries or use of hydrogen in lorries. HVO provides us with a good short-term way to bring our emissions down. We just see this as a part of the bigger picture. We've committed 1.8 million to a climate fund this year, and that's going to be used to help get projects like this and others off the ground. We're making sure that Riverford is really putting its money where its mouth is, where climate change and carbon reduction is concerned.